Welcome to Cyber Bites, your weekly podcast where we dive into the latest in cybersecurity news and insights. I'm your host, Edwin Kwan, and today we have a lineup of critical topics that highlight the evolving landscape of cyber threats and the necessary responses from both individuals and organizations. Let's get started. First up, we discuss the urgent need for a cybersecurity wake-up call. Despite the severe consequences of cyber attacks, many organizations still neglect essential cybersecurity practices. A recent article by Brian Fox emphasizes that this neglect stems from a human tendency to prioritize immediate gratification over long-term security benefits. To combat this, the article advocates for stronger government action, including stricter regulations and penalties for non-compliance. Drawing parallels in safety standards in the automotive and food industries, it argues that the software sector requires similar accountability to enhance product security. The call is clear. Industry leaders and policymakers must collaborate to foster a culture of security that encourages organizations to prioritize cybersecurity effectively. Next, we turn our attention to digital banks. While they offer unprecedented convenience, they also present new vulnerabilities. A recent case involving a customer from a digital bank illustrates this risk. After receiving a fraudulent call from someone posing as a bank representative, the customer was tricked into authorizing a payment that drained her savings in minutes. This incident highlights the challenges digital bank faces in combating scams, particularly due to the instant payment capabilities that, while convenient, can also facilitate rapid fund movements to criminals. The casual communication style adopted by many banks can further confuse customers, making it essential for consumers to remain vigilant against unsolicited calls and messages. The responsibility also lies with banks to enhance security measures and ensure robust customer support systems are in place. In an alarming development, the Australian Signals Directorate, the ASD, has issued a warning about phishing emails impersonating their agency. Cybercriminals are sending emails from spoofed accounts, often using the ASD logo to trick recipients into downloading malicious software. These emails falsely claim to inform recipients about increased cyber threats and pressure them to take harmful actions. The ASD emphasizes that they would never request software downloads or personal information via email. If you receive such an email, it's crucial to verify its legitimacy by contacting the agency directly. Moving on, the Australian Cybersecurity Centre, the ACSC, has released new guidance on best practices for event logging and threat detection. This comprehensive resource aims to help organizations enhance their cybersecurity posture through effective log management and threat response strategies. Key recommendations include developing an enterprise-approved logging policy, centralized log collection, maintaining log integrity, and creating a robust detection strategy. By following these best practices, organizations can significantly improve their ability to detect and respond to cyber threats, thereby safeguarding their assets and data. Finally, we discuss a critical vulnerability affecting local networks due to namespace collisions. This issue arises when internal domain names clash with publicly available ones, potentially exposing organizations to credential theft. Researchers have found that many companies unknowingly use domain names that are now available for public registration, leading to severe security risks. The implications are vast, as cybercriminals could exploit these collisions to intercept sensitive information. Experts recommend using reserved domains like .local for internal networks to mitigate these risks and encourage organizations to adopt more secure authentication methods. That's all for today's episode of Cyber Bites. Remember, staying informed and proactive is key to navigating the complex world of cybersecurity. This is your host, Edwin Kwan. Until next time, stay safe online.